The highlight of this festival was a relatively unknown singer called Arthur Bраувна. And don't be misled by his unoriginal name. Most of the people here agreed that his act was definitely swinging. Paraphernalia, coming in by a crane, pictures on the screen at the same time as the music going on.
Paraphernalia? What do you mean by paraphernalia?
All the additional stuff.
This is a usual Western cynicism. What we're really doing, you see, we're not doing anything. It's the audience who's doing it. The audience is sitting out there appreciating what we may or may not be perpetrating, which may be perjury, falsehood, or any type of obscenity. And ceasefire. We are merely trying to evoke some response from the audience. I feel that music per se on the stage is a bit dead, you know, and we're trying to introduce theatrical techniques, any technique that evokes a response, you know.
Well, what sort of response?
Well, a positive response, or a strong response.
But I mean, if the audience get up and start dancing, is that a good response, or?
Yeah, or if they sit there enthralled, or if they hurl bottles, which they sometimes do, I must admit. This isn't for me a good response, but at least it's a response. It indicates that they've come up against something which is so strong, so strongly against what they're usually confronted with, that they must respond in the way which is for them the most violent, and which is for me the most stupid.
Now you've already got quite a big name on occasions like festivals, this sort of thing, but you're not a vast commercial success just at this time, are you?
You lie! No, I'm not. No, I'm not a commercial success. I mean...
Do you expect to be? Do you want to be?
Well, I want to be an artist, you know, to consider myself an artist. And obviously, I mean, if I've got commercial success, it means I can do a lot more than I could do without it. I mean, I can buy up clubs, I can set up clubs that I want to do, I can get them to do what I want to do, I can get them to produce the effects, the visual effects, vocal effects, musical effects, any type of effects I want to do. And this is what I want to do eventually. And also I want to set up schools, you know, where instead of separating leisure and work, you have them both going on together. I mean, this is the whole thing now, that the musical scene is no longer confined to music. It's spreading towards where you can influence what people think, what they do, where they go, how they do what they do, etc.
Is that ambition more important than getting to the top of the chart?
Yeah, I mean, before we started getting successful, we had about 6 months, and during that time I was earning, one week I earned 5 shillings. I don't care. You know, the thing is that if you don't believe in what you're doing, as so many of the big groups don't believe, they don't know what the hell they're doing, you might as well not do it. You know, what's the point?
What did you think of the act?
I thought it was really exciting. It moved you, because it was designed to stop you just sitting in your seat. I mean, you can do that. You can stop people sitting in the seats and excite them by a very quiet sort of thing, or by battering them, like that act did. But either way, it did achieve something.
Would you deny that during all your interviewing, you have not been contaminated in the slightest degree by a certain radiance of gayness?
You got me worried, huh?
Yes! Look, it's shining on your coat. Look, it's all over you. Even without the ultraviolet, even without the lie detector, it's still there. A certain enjoyment, even though, look, you're smiling. Look! Oh, look!
Yeah, but that's pure sadism.
But you're enjoying it, aren't you?
You're having a laugh.
I mean,
I
you see,
enjoy lots of things. And this is
Like?
just one.
yeah. I mean,
Isn't
don't you
that
think
nice?
it's beautiful? You see, we don't worry about money, but you do. Now we're in an equal position because we're not getting paid for it.
Who
you
asked
are.
me for his wages tonight?
Ah, shh, keep out of it. It's like the ancient bacchanales where they gave themselves over to the experience. Never mind whether it's right or wrong. Never mind whether the church said yay or nay. Because these are old men. These are far away old men who've lost who've lost everything, and all they can say is yay or nay. But the young people, they may be wrong, but at least they enjoy everything.
What did you think of the act?
I thought it was fabulous, yeah. It was great. It's so big here that you really can't like groove to it, but Arthur Brown's the type of guy that no matter where he is, if you dig him, you can sit there and just groove. You don't have to dance, you don't have to sing, you don't have to move, you just sit there and groove to it. That's just the type of person he is.
Would you call yourself a hippie or?
Yes.
Would you claim Arthur Brown for your own? I mean, do you think he's one of you?
Most definitely, yes. Yes. He seems to speak for the hippies, and that last song he's saying, give them a flower, it's talking about the oppression that we're finding that we're getting, the sort of things that people are doing to us, the bloody-mindedness that you get. If somebody attacks you, what do? Give him a flower. This is what he's talking about, and this is right, absolutely right, and this is what we're talking about. Our whole philosophy can be summed up in one word, and that's love. All you need is love.